This video is an exciting one because this is going to be my very first in-store try-on since I've moved to LA 2 months ago. Excuse me. I feel like since I moved here, I've just been so busy. I went to Hawaii and I've had a lot of people in town. I haven't really had time to do the videos that I love and you guys love the most, which is going into stores and trying on different sizes, being your guinea pig and seeing what fits a mid-sized body. And so when I did a video a couple months back, if you guys remember, it was called the best and worst stores for a mid-sized body, I believe. So many people recommended the Gap for their inclusive sizing. I believe they go from like a 000 to a 24 if I'm not mistaken. However, I'm not entirely sure of what they have in store as far as sizing goes, so we're gonna find that out together. If this is somehow your first video you're seeing of mine, I am a size 14 typically, sometimes a 12, sometimes a 16, sometimes a 10, sometimes an 18. It totally depends. And I have not, honestly, to be truthful, shopped at the Gap since I was probably 7. So I have absolutely no idea what my size is, what I'm going to be getting myself into, but we're going to go into a tried and true American favorite, and that is the Gap. Also, I'm at the Grove right now and it's Christmas time, so I'm very excited. Thanksgiving is trash, you can fight me. So I've procrastinated long enough. I always get nervous filming these videos, always, but let me get out of my car, go ahead and head into the Gap, and we will see what's in store. Literally. All right, we've located it. Here we go. I'm so nervous, help. So one thing I've definitely noticed so far is, number one, there's a lot of employees staring at me. This is my first time in an LA store, so I might get shut down for filming, I might not, to be determined. The second thing I've noticed is that I haven't seen anything above a size 14 in the entire store so far. I'm gonna continue searching. So I'm gonna try really hard to maybe find like a 16, because sometimes I actually am a size 16, so hopefully I will find something, but so far it's looking like they just carry those sizes online, which is incredible, but like those people exist and those sizes need to be carried in the store too, you know? So I've gathered quite a few pairs of jeans so far. I'm gonna do a little bit more searching, hopefully find some more stuff, and then we're gonna head in the fitting room and see how this goes. Yikes. I forgot how much anxiety I get from this. All right, so we made it into the fitting room so far. Okay. So far we have just a pair of their classic denim overalls. I remember having these like literally in elementary school, so I'm really excited about this. I managed to find these in a size XL, and then I've got like a decent amount of jeans here that I was able to find in a size 12, a size 14, and a 16, which you guys will see as I try them on. But here is just a general overview. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe I have 10 items total, so I'm already sweating and I haven't even started. There's very loud Christmas music playing, so hopefully that won't interfere. We got a lot of trying on to do, so let's do it. Help me, there are people right next to me on either side. Okay, first I will start with the overalls since they're right here behind me. These are just the classic overalls. It doesn't say, actually I don't even think these have a tag on them. Got these in an XL, so hopefully these will be my size. You never know these days, so here we go. The sweat is already so real. Oh, I think they're cropped. Okay, so in these, I think I would definitely need to size down to a large. It's just really disproportionate. Like, it's kind of tight on the thigh. You can even see the outline of my bike shorts right here. Then like in the stomach and I guess waist area, it's like really, really loose. So I don't know if this is just meant for someone with slimmer thighs than me. I'm not sure. But just like this area, very, very unflattering. Not my favorite. The back looks like a little bit like I'm wearing a soggy diaper. So as far as their overalls go, a size XL is just not my size. So let's keep it moving. All right, so let's go completely on the opposite side of the spectrum and try on some white jeans, which, as you guys know, quite a love-hate relationship with. These, again, don't have a tag on them either, but it says right here that they're a size 31, which I believe translates to a size 12 if I'm not mistaken. So let's see how these go. I'm scared. They do not seem high-waisted in the slightest either, which is like, kind of makes me want to die, but I'm trying on a variation because that's what I do. Here's the thing, it's not the worst fit in the entire world. As you can see, it's just slightly a little bit tight. I feel like if I were to like walk around a little bit, they would fit, but I had to hike these so far up to make them a little more high-waisted to like fit my waist, if that makes sense, that it just isn't like the most flattering look right here. Also, they're extremely tight in the leg. Like, this is as far as I can raise my leg. They're also just a little bit thin, so like as you can see right here, it's like hello. Just not my favorite look as far as when I wear jeans, like wanting to put my cellulite on display. Nothing wrong with it, it's just not what I'm the most comfortable with, so these are just a no. Basing just off of the size, I'm actually quite impressed. I feel like they do run a little more true to size. A 31-32 actually is my size. It's just like the cut of them that I'm not a fan of, and then also like not being able to be mobile. Let's try these next. These say stretch, which thank God. So it says classic straight in a size 14 or a 32. So here's their classics, and we're gonna try them out. See if I can do this without flashing you. These also said mid-rise, which I did not realize until this very moment. So this zipper is already broken. As you can see, we're not off to a great start. Should I try them on anyways? Yes, because I'm far too sweaty to go back out there and get a new pair. Okay, so just, no. These just, I mean, come on. I guess I'm kind of a harsh judge on what's mid-rise and what's high-rise because I am such a long torsoed tall girl, but for me personally, these are a low-rise jean. Like, I haven't worn a jean like these since 2004. Maybe? These may be the perfect style and fit for someone else, but just for me, they absolutely do nothing for my body. They don't like hug me in the places that I would like. I would also want to go up a size in these because of the waist area being a little bit tight, but then it would be too loose in the thigh, so I don't know. So far, I don't really know my size at Gap, which is kind of the point of these videos, so let's keep going and hopefully we'll find her. Next, we're gonna try the high-rise carpenter jean. It says slim through the hip and thigh. It's also a straight leg, but it is high-rise. Bless up. And I did get these in a 14 and a 16 because they're both right there available, so we will see which one fits better, but we're gonna start with the 14. I'll be the judge of this high-rise situation. Oh, it's buttons. I prefer a zipper, but we'll see. Wearing a sweater was the stupidest idea I've ever had. So these are definitely more like it. I would say these are my size. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the actual style, but the fit is really, really good. It's nice and high-waisted. It does go above my belly button here. It's not like cutting off circulation in any way. Sometimes I hate the button fly, but then sometimes I like it because I feel like it gives it more control, and so I'm kind of torn between if I like these or not. Like, they're kind of growing on me, but they kind of sort of feel like the last ones where they don't really do much for me. I don't know. But these definitely feel really high quality. Like, it feels, all of these have. Maybe besides the white jeans, they kind of just feel like H&M to be honest. But these feel like they would actually last a while and be really durable, and the price point for these is pretty dang high. I mean, $80 for this pair of jeans is just, I think, more than I'm willing to spend as far as how they make me feel. Like, I feel like if these were the best pair of jeans I'd ever tried on, I would absolutely get them, but they're just kind of like you know? So I'm thinking my size in Gap, because it seems like they do run pretty true to size. Like, I could probably wear a 12 or a 14. I've also got a couple pairs of 16s in other pants that I'm gonna try as well, so we'll see. Next, we have another pair of stretch, but these are the curvy true skinny stretch jeans. I did get these in a 33, which I believe is like a 14 or a 16. These are all pretty much the same price as well, around that $80 price point. And even though these are another mid-rise, which, you know, why? I'm going to try them for the sake of the video anyway, so here we go. Size 16 curvy jeans because they were the only size near my size that they had. Here we come. So despite the fact that I'm doing the thing I always do where I pull up a pair of jeans as high as they can possibly go because I just can't stand anything being below my belly button, despite that, these actually are like my perfect fit. So I'm really confused because those 14s fit amazing. I would not change a thing in these. I mean, there is like a tiny bit of room back here, but that's just an issue that I run into because my midsection is a bit bigger. So I feel like it fills up more in the front and then like leaves more of a gap in the back, if that makes sense. But these are very cute. Just like a basic pair of skinnies. I mean, I don't think I would buy them just because I prefer them to be a little bit more high-waisted, and especially because they're so expensive. just for a standard pair of jeans. I mean, if you wear jeans every single day, like for your job or just in your day-to-day life, like if this is your uniform, I'd say go for it. But for me, because of where I live, because of my style, because I don't really wear jeans that often, I don't feel like it would be worth it to me, but still. Very cute. We found a good one, folks. Next, we have another high rise. And these are the true skinny ankle in a size 16. I'm thinking these are going to be an obsession of mine. You guys know I love a distressed pair of jeans. I love this like distressed hem right here. All right, let's do this. If you only knew how much I was sweating right now. Yes. Please, ma'am. Okay, so love the fit of these, love how high-waisted you can hike them up. However, I think again, because I'm so tall, I think these holes are supposed to be over your knees, but because I'm tall and I've hiked them up so much, they come like above my knees, which then makes the jeans look really funny to me. Definitely could size down to a 14 in these. I have some room. I really like the wash of these. I love the distressed nature. I do like the fit. I just feel like because of these, I can't in my right mind spend this much for a pair of jeans. So I guess we've learned so far that I do fit in a 12, a 14, and a 16 here. Next here we have a pair of the 1990s Easy Fit. And these are, I think, just like kind of a standard like mom jean style. I'm hoping these are going to be high-waisted enough. Also, since they're not stretchy, I might not fit into a 14. I might need a 16, but we're gonna see. They're on sale for 50 bucks. Still very expensive, but better than 80. Ooh. Okay, I wish I was joking, but I'm literally not. They will not go past here. Trying to make sure my butt is covered in this shot. So the pair of 14s that I just tried on that were like the cargos fit perfectly. Like they were literally my perfect fit. And then I wore a size 16 in the curvy skinnies and those were a perfect fit. And now these mom jeans in a 14 won't even go up over my booty. And I don't even got an ass, y'all. Like, I'm white. This is exactly why I make these videos, to be honest, to showcase moments like this, because you can feel like you're going insane a little bit, right? Why would a size 14 not just be consistent across the board? I don't understand. We have 2 more pairs left, so these ones I'm hoping, since they have a little bit of stretch it seems, are a size 14, a high-rise true skinny ankle. I believe they're like the curvy true skinny that I tried on, but they're just more high-rise. Ooh. I mean, I'm not mad. See, that's the thing though, is like those last ones were a disaster and then these ones like fit. Still just kind of blows my mind, you know? And then these like holes here that are supposed to be at the knee that have like the darker jean in them just don't look cute, because I mean like literally that's 2 inches above my knee. Love the distressing at the ankles. I do think that's very cute, but just basing off of like the style and the fit alone, I would totally actually buy these, which is funny because I would have preferred in the curvy jeans a size 16, but these 14s feel great. I would definitely say in this style this is my size, but I haven't really been blown away enough by anything to buy it yet. So, and we have one last pair of jeans, which are, this is a pair of 1969 Sky High, thank you Jesus, cheeky straight jeans. I did get these in a size 16. These don't have any stretch to them, but they have paint marks on them, which is this cute, or could I just DIY it myself? So let's hopefully end this off on a good note. Please. These are $128, so either way, I'm not getting them. But let's just see for funsies. Damn, these are cute jeans. I'm really looking for any, and I mean any, reason to not like these, but these are a cute ass pair of jeans. Look at my butt back there. Hello, booty. Really love the paint. I think that this is probably one of my favorite pair of jeans that I've tried on this year, but I genuinely don't think I can do it. I just can't let myself spend this much on a pair of jeans with paint on them. Let me know if you guys want to see me do like a DIY thrift flip where I find a pair of jeans like this and then make it myself, because I feel like I could definitely make it happen. But these are my favorite pair by far, and I'm so sad because of course they're the most expensive pair. That's how it works, isn't it? But I'm happy to end it on a good note. Like, this fit is great. I feel like it's very flattering, and sometimes if you guys don't have a mid-sized body and don't know, it can be really hard to find a pair of this kind of like 90s style, mom jean style, whatever you want to call it, that's flattering and like fits you in all the right places, and this one definitely does. I want them so bad. These are so cute. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go have an existential crisis over these jeans and then we'll meet back in the car and have a little chit chat. Okay, so we're back in the car and my thoughts overall are that the sizing was decent. I mean, it's honestly, unfortunately common to go into a store and have a 12, a 14, and a 16 fit you, or, you know, kind of like the size below and above your size. However, this was a little confusing just because of how differently the same size fit. So there was such an inconsistency between cuts of jean, which again is kind of common depending on where you shop. The price point is just a little bit high for my liking. I don't think that those jeans are really any better than more affordable pairs of jeans that you could buy, like American Eagle and brands like that. So will I be back and shop there regularly? No, probably not. And something that I wanted to talk about, again, is probably gonna end up being a debate in the comments because y'all got opinions, let's be honest. Don't we all? But one thing I don't understand is when a brand carries inclusive sizing but doesn't carry them in the store. Like, what? I know a lot of brands say, well, because no one buys them. Right, but no one buys them because they know that they're not in your store. Do you know what I mean? Technically, in America, plus sizing begins at like a 14, so they did have a 14 and a 16 in the store in a few pairs of jeans. So they did have plus size options available, but anything beyond that was not carried in store, and I was really surprised because the Gap was, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, one of the brands that people mentioned the most as far as inclusivity is concerned. So I'm perplexed, confused, very sweaty to top it all off. Also, 100% they were talking about me in there because I'm talking to myself in a fitting room, of course. I feel so torn because you guys love seeing these videos, but then it's also like really annoying for people that work in these stores. So I just kind of feel conflicted, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video nonetheless. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know where you want to see me do another trying on different sizes video next. It's a lot harder in LA, y'all. I did not anticipate this. I mean, the stairs, the looks. I've been shut down more for filming here than I ever have anywhere else, so we're gonna try our best to keep this series going. I will do everything in my power, but in the meantime, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.